Tai Chi has many, many benefits. And one of the benefits that you might not have considered is that Tai Chi allows you to be kind to yourself. We're expected to be kind to our neighbors. We're expected to be kind to the drivers who cut us off. We're expected to be kind to everyone else. But there's often not a focus on being kind to yourself. And yet there are a lot of benefits to having that idea of, I need to take care of myself as well. There are physical benefits to this, and there are mental benefits to this. Being kind, there's also a synonym of being gentle, right? Being compassionate. We're going to run with the idea of that gentleness first. And Tai Chi, the slow movement meditation, is very gentle on your joints. It's not a high impact kind of exercise. It's very gentle on your joints. So think about, let's just do Chi walking first. Think about how it very much encourages you to be slow, thoughtful, thinking about each movement of that substantial and insubstantial, which allows your body to not have to deal with high impact. It's very low impact, which is great for your joints. It's great for the rest of your body, not just the joints, but that high impact can really cause damage, whereas Tai Chi is rejuvenating. We're not pounding the pavement as we do our Chi walking. We're feeling that ground, allowing that substantial to fill and then to unfill and then to fill again, and then we're allowed to step again. Even with more impactful movement, if you will, kick, smash, and box the ears. I'm going to turn this direction. We're in Tai Chi, we move slowly. Kick, smash, lowering that center of gravity, and box the ears. It's not a kick where we snap that joint. It's nice and slow and controlled. The muscle is controlling that motion. And box the ears. We're not landing harshly on that leg. So even though this is a very harsh, oops, I just fell, sorry. Even though this is a more intense move as far as your sense of an opponent, you're still being gentle on your body. You're being kind to yourself as you're doing that movement. Think about how Tai Chi encourages you to open up, to be rounded, no harsh, stiff joints, right? That allows your circulation to flow. That allows your blood to circulate. That allows your energy to circulate, your oxygen to circulate. All of this because there's no sharp corners. There's no clamping down trying to stop that circulation. This is being kind to yourself because that allows that circulation to be open and increases your opportunity for a healthy body. Let's do wave hands like clouds. Think about that openness first. We're not going to step. Think about how that roundedness with your wave hands like clouds. And now also think about how gentle this is on your joints, because you're not having to move your arms like this. You're not flicking those shoulders around. It's moving from the dantian, using your rotation, and that allows your body to relax and open up, to be gentle in its movement. You're being kind to your body. Right? Let's take a few steps to the left now, thinking about that substantial and insubstantial. As we move that dantian over our base of support, one more. So we're being kind to ourselves, not only in our being gentle to our joints, but allowing that circulation to flow as best as it can. We're also being gentle with ourselves. We're also being kind to ourselves to allow the stress of our world, the stress that we take into our body and that really does harm our body, makes us more susceptible to being ill. We give it an opportunity to get rid of that stress. Tai Chi is wonderful at getting our bodies into that parasympathetic instead of the sympathetic side. One of the reasons is because we focus on our deep breathing. Another is because we are open and rounded. Let's do pushing chi now. So left foot forward, breathing in as you come towards your body and breathing out as you push away. Remember, there's no locked joints. You're rounded and your breathing is slow and deep and long and uniform. It's calm. You can imagine it flowing all the way to reach every single part of your body. One more. Good. Let's put the other foot forward. And again, you can see how gentle this is on your joints because you're moving from the dantian. You're not moving from your shoulders. So therefore, you're protecting your back. You're protecting your neck. You're allowing your body to be as healthy as it can be by allowing it to do Tai Chi. Now let's slow that breath down just a little bit. Breathing out, trying to make it as uniform as possible. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Now let's do the ward off sequence, thinking about the breathing. Taking a nice deep breath in. Breathe out as you ward off. Grasp the bird's tail. Breathe in as you roll back. Breathe out as you rotate and press. Breathing in as you're pushing chi and breathing out. And breathing in as you gather that energy and breathing out. Grasp the bird's tail. Breathe in as you roll back. Breathe out as you rotate and press. Breathing in and breathing out. So another way that you're being kind to yourself with your Tai Chi is allowing your body to do this exercise and not expecting perfection, right? If we come into it expecting to be perfect, that whatever we have to deal with on our bodies, our hips, our knees, our shoulders, whatever it is, if we expect perfection from ourselves, that's not being kind. With Open the Door to Tai Chi, we do this to help your body be the best it can be, not so that you can have perfect Tai Chi. Let's do snake creeps, pheasant stands, right? Snake creeps. Bringing your weight to the right, forming that bird's beak on the right. You can simply step out, turn, bringing the weight up onto that left leg, and come into your pheasant stance. That's as much snake creeps, that's as good of snake creeps as this, going down low and then coming into your pheasant stance. Either one of those is just as good as the other. Be kind to your body, be kind to your mental health. Don't expect perfection. If your hips hurt, if your knees hurt, simply step out, turn, and pheasant stance. That's your snake creeps pheasant stance. It does not have to be low. Let's think about being open and loose, understanding our substantial and insubstantial, moving from the dantian, applying all those things. Those principles can be applied to any kind of snake creeps that your body allows it. And one last thought is being kind to yourself in understanding how that sense, that martial arts aspect of Tai Chi. You are learning a martial art, but because it is slow, because we're really focusing on a slow, gentle movement, it actually increases, improves our ability to address an opponent. And no, you're not going to address an opponent slow and gentle like this if it were a real person coming against you. But what this slow, gentle movement does is it allows you to focus on my hand-foot timing, my moving from the dantian, using my rotation. It allows you to improve, whereas if you really were addressing an opponent, if you really had to, this is important, that hand-foot timing, using your rotation. It improves your balance against an opponent, right? If you're not balanced against your opponent, you have no choice, right? By being focused on being rooted and grounded, by being focused on being balanced as you move, you're actually improving your chance against an opponent. So you're being kind to yourself even as you're learning a martial art. You're improving your body movements. So let's do our 40 form. And I've mentioned this in the past where the sharp kicks, the pat foot, right? That's an introduction of chaos into the form. The goal being to come back to that slow, gentle, mindful movement. Think of it this way. Think of it as you're being kind to yourself. You're allowing Tai Chi to help you. Something comes at you in life that's not so kind. It's okay, deal with it. Do that kick, pat foot, but then get back to a deep breath, allow the stress to go away, and again, allow that gentle, slow movement to allow you to be kind to yourself.